Hello there, Scorpio. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's going to be for Scorpio for May of 2019. 5 months already gone into the year. For all of you that are new out there, I pull 4 cards for the month. We use the bottom card on the deck for an overall view of the month. We'll pull Angel card at the end of the reading to hopefully bring everything together for us. Now, because I'm an empath, I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. During the reading, all of us Scorpios are named Frankie for the time of the reading, I suppose. Now, look at your moon sign and your rising sign. You get a more comprehensive view of the month, and I don't think the cards are going to go week by week. I think they'll blend in and out like a theme throughout the month. Now, I have a short message for us, and it's very odd. It is be careful before you buy it or buy into it. So I don't know if it means be careful of others' behaviors, or maybe we're going to get some bad piece of furniture if we went to buy it, but buy into it, you know, whether it's on our side or the others. We're all different Scorpios. Maybe someone handing us a line, because when I look down at these cards, it could be something like that also. All in all, though, I feel like it's a really good month. Our words are inspiration, flexibility, support, release, and obedience. And I'm going to say obedience to our own little Scorpio minds up there would be probably the smartest thing. Uh, our card on the bottom of the deck is the World card, and that means victory is assured. But when I look down, maybe it's relationships too, because the Ace of Cups is right underneath it. I was like, oh, maybe this is about buying into, somebody's line if it's not the line we want. Because this is victories ensured, assured success in all of our endeavors. We are at or will be like on top of the world, soon to be. We want to make right choices in that, though. Everything's available to us: completion of projects, attainment of any goals we have right now, or our aims, happiness, harmony. Uh, Whatever we do now actually will succeed. Whether it's a career change, maybe a move to another place, a new relationship, um, recognition, rewards, acclaim. It's the end of the old cycle and the beginning of a new. That, because if you can see the numbers on there, the World card is 21. So we have 2 10s and a 1. So it's all beginning, the endings and the beginnings, all at the same exact time, where we're done carrying the load or whatever we were carrying. It means we've mastered the complexities actually of our own inner nature, and we feel supported, like our word, and inspired, and obedient to our own selves, uh, by those inner resources. It's a time when of supreme self-confidence and a time of victory. So we really are sure of ourselves. We put our trust, when we get this card, where it belongs, and that's in the higher power and the universe. And because of that, we will reap the rewards no matter where it is, because we're all different Scorpios. I can't place where it's coming down in our lives, but with that original message: be careful before you buy it or buy into it. Be sure, I'd be sure if I was flirting with someone, it was the right someone, that kind of deal. Um, what else do I want to say? When we get this, many possibilities and opportunities are available to us, and we're completely free to choose what pleases us and to make it work and to make it work well. So that's a really exciting card. I mean, really exciting. So, whatever it is, that's our inspiration here, like our word. We want to be really, truly obedient to that inspiration. Release anything that is not of that inspiration, okay? And I'm saying it in that way. So, what is it we're going for? You know, what is it we're determined kind of to have in our lives? Because our next card here is the Hermit. So, the Hermit's a guide figure and shining the way or lighting the way. It's depending kind of where it happens in the reading. It usually will be either he is waiting for us to come to him and we're like ignoring it because we need to turn on our inspiration, or we're aware, totally aware of the influence that something's saying, oh, your intuition's on, Scorpio, don't ignore it. And we just might be ignoring it, but it's not really smart this month, especially with our words and with that little message that we got. So, um, we should go within and actively seek guidance from from the invisible world, from spirit, from the universe, from God, whatever it is that we want. It even if it takes like a physical form, if we have to go away for a little bit, get out of town for a couple days, maybe um, seek solitude in some form, which to me means turn off the phone, shut the door, close the window, blinds, and just listen and go within. Um, we can like gain perspective on our lives and where we want it to go, and be very open to the inner guidance that's available to us upon our request, because we have that world card there. What is it that we really want? We're going to be victorious, we're going to be inspired here, supported, and we'll be supported to release whatever isn't working for us, or isn't the things that we want in our lives, that on top of the world type feeling. We don't want the energy of the be careful if you buy before you buy it or buy into it. It was such an odd message. We want the things to work in a flow. We want to be obedient to what source is telling us to go for next. We want to release whatever's inappropriate, and be flexible so we can be actually guided. And I realize now, because of the one card showing up here, that be flexible so we are actually guided. And I see what that means now, the way they're saying it, because our next card here is the Seven of Swords. It's a statement that caution is needed to be used in all of our dealings, and that it is called for. They call this the card of the thief. So be careful before you buy it or buy into it. It's a premise behind the card is he's walked into a village and stolen 5 of their swords, only left 2, and everyone saw him. So it's like the elephant in the living room thing. Nobody's called him on it or anything like that. It means, it's like a suggests roundabout action, or indirect communications. Nothing's quite what it seems to be, and we have to use our wit to achieve whatever it is that we're aiming at. We have to use our wit, like think quick on our feet, be really creative. There's a warning that comes with this card about being too overconfident. We want to be confident, but overconfidence overconfidence can cause us, because we're in the top spot. Remember, we're on top of the world, but lack of proper prudence can still do us in. So this card's like a cautionary card. You get the upper hand over a really tricky situation, and we'll need to exercise caution in handling all of our affairs. It's a time when we get, it's a time when we can begin new attempts to overcome previous failures, is the way they're telling me to say it. And we don't go at anything like the bull in the china shop manner. Remember, this guy supposedly took all 5 of these swords and nobody noticed. Really, they didn't notice. They didn't say anything about it. It means discretion, discrimination, and diplomacy, and like evasive tactics are required. Kind of weird. I would think, like, if I had a project in mind to do and I was ready to present it to the boss, maybe, and but I don't want to tell every single person I'm going to go make that presentation. I want to keep the duct tape on my mouth, to make sure that I actually have the chance or the opportunity. That's like an example that I'm thinking of, and maybe the chance or the opportunity to present it to the boss, you know? So it's my inspiration, not others. That might be something. We may not like being that, like this kind of oblique, weird kind of approach, but it's more likely to help us achieve success, whether it's at work or in relationships, however it is. And it also is a card that can tell us we're going to get some good advice, that might be really helpful or usable for us. I call this card like going through the back door. So one time, so I can always go right through the front door. It's kind of a strange metaphor, but that's how I think about the card, actually, because our next card here is an excellent card. I mean, we have the 4 of Rods here. That's the happy home card. That's happy, happy. Everything's going good. It's positive. It indicates all of our troubles at getting something established are over, and now we're like, we can relax and enjoy it. It's like that time of respite. It's just a nice, really nice card. It's when we're enjoying pleasure and prosperity, reaping the rewards of the rewards that we have earned. Reaping the rewards that we have earned. Um, Finances are in good shape when we get this card. I'm trying to think of all the things. We're in harmony, like with our environment and with all the people that are around us. We're showing the world, basically, who we truly are in a general situation of comfortable prosperity. It's a time for celebration. It's a time to go have a party, that kind of stuff. And it was all because of this strange, like, going through the back door to get into the front door, and listening to our inspiration from our Hermit card there, which is amazing. I can't place it for any of us. I wished I could. Maybe it's relationships for some of us. Others of us, it may be work things, like work projects, like the little example that I gave. But it's a really excellent card. It's just a strange, Scorpio's strange way to get to it. But all of us Scorpios, we're the detectives of the deck. We get to the bottom of everything, don't we? Because our next card here is the Chariot card. Once again, victory is assured. Here we have our World card. here, and we got the Chariot card here at the end of this, and that's like, wow. It's like release whatever I don't want in my life anymore. It's fast moving. Um, it's a fast moving energy where everything's moving really fast around us. Um, and the transition we're going through is occurring rapidly. We hold things together successfully, and we unite opposite energies with this card in order to stay on track, is how I'm being told. See, these two horses are going two different ways at the same time. Can't do that. But we're happy about things moving so fast because we have that Four of Rods energy right before it. We're feeling together with ourselves, and whatever task is at hand can be accomplished. And even though the pace is way faster than we're used to, which is quite interesting because we can move pretty fast when we want to. Um, it's being attuned to the rhythm and keeping up with every change that's happening at our job, in our relationship, in our career, maybe some community thing that we're involved in that we really enjoy or like. Um, we're sensitive to the minor changes and minor adjustments that we have to consistently make to make sure everything's on track and going right, so we can spin around on a dime, get what we need, move with the flow, do the things that are required. I think it might, go around this world card here and the Four of Rods energy. All because we took that time, we let the universe guide us and we got the answers that we needed and we made the adjustments. Spinning around on a dime is what I'm hearing. Spinning around on a dime. Oh my God, there's the next opportunity. Oh my, just really exciting, but it's fast moving. Chariot energy is fast moving. And in this card here, the guy in my old deck, he's doing it with his mind. This guy has his hands on the reins, but in my old deck, the guy's just saying, okay, adapt, adapt, adapt. So if these horses are going in a direct trajectory towards the goal or whatever it is that I'm aiming for or aiming at. Whatever my inspiration is. The Chariot card is the card of flexibility. Truly is a card of flexibility. If we think we have to spin around on a dime to get whatever it is we want, to get that momentum and that speed that we're going for. Because if we think about it for a second, this is a month reading, just a month reading. Oh God, you see our angel cards, you're going to crack up. Because I'm thinking we go through the back door, right? In order to always be able to go to the front door, we have the World card, the Chariot. We have three major arcana in here: the Hermit, the Happy Home card, the Four Rods, and the Ace of Cups, I believe, is underneath the World card. Yeah, that's what it was, the Ace of Cups. Our card is Reward Yourself. Reward yourself, Scorpio. We did it. We made it through. It says you've been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive. That's what the whole reading feels like. Receiving what we actually want there. Make the time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy, mood, and motivation at a constantly and consistently high level. That's our boy, is that the Chariot card, like right on the, you know, knocks it right on the nail on the head. Is that how you say it? Flexibility, support, moving right through with that inspired action at all times. Source guiding us, the Hermit card energy in there. So Source is guiding us. We're listening to Source as it guides us. That's amazing. It says you drew this card because it's time to reward yourself for all of your hard work. Everyone needs rewards, and you are no exception. A treat will boost your energy, mood, and your motivation. Invest in yourself and make time for self-care. Give yourself a much deserved item, trip, or service, and notice how your inner child blooms with joy from this loving attention. And be careful what you buy or buy into. We want to make the right choice. We have the Hermit energy there. Take us right on through. Fast with our Chariot. Take a day off from work today. Splurge on a treat for yourself. Balance giving with receiving. I think people think we're such givers. They don't ever think we're going to actually ask for something different, you know? It's just the way of us, period. It says, make sure you're allowing yourself to receive. That's the hard thing. Make sure you're allowing and appreciate all that you've done. Appreciate it. I don't know where this is coming down, but I'm going to say use that release word there because it's coming good and it's coming fast. Well, Scorpio, that's our reading for this month, and I want to tell you all thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one of them, and I really appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me or just go neb about me, all the information's below the screen in the About section. If you want to set an appointment with me, all of the information to do that is at the website in the About section. There's 2 short videos over there. One explains the prayer class I made for you guys. The other one is the sutra class. Sutras are thought forms you put in simple meditation that enhances the clear perceptions dramatically. Takes 5 minutes a day to do it. The prayer class is real comprehensive. It's 2.5 hours long, but it's all explained, and they're over at the website. And so to everybody I've met through 3 whole years doing YouTube videos, and everyone I've met through 31 years of doing this work, which my husband has informed me of, I want to tell you all, it's been an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to be able to serve you. Hopefully I will see you back here next month. Bye-bye.